Before biohacks, supplements, or extreme routines, there are longevity fundamentals, and together they explain about 70 to 80% of how long and how well we live. What's fascinating is this. All major longevity experts agree on these fundamentals. They disagree loudly on tactics, but they converge quietly on foundations. When you look at the work of people like Peter Attia, Andrew Huberman, or even radical optimizers like Brian Johnson, the pattern is clear: different styles, same fundamentals. Across decades of large population studies, millions of people followed for years, the same factors keep showing up. People who consistently get these right reduce their risk of early death by around 70%. On average, they gain 10 to 14 extra years of life. These are the longevity fundamentals. Let's walk through them clearly, calmly, and without hype. Fundamental 1, physical activity. The first fundamental is physical activity. People who meet basic activity guidelines, about 150 minutes per week, have a 30 to 40% lower risk of dying compared to inactive people. That's not elite training. That's walking, cycling, strength training a few times a week. Exercise improves cardiovascular health, insulin sensitivity, muscle mass, and even brain aging. If exercise were a pill, it would be the most powerful longevity drug we have. The second fundamental is metabolic health. Markers like fasting glucose, insulin resistance, and waist circumference are among the strongest predictors of cardiovascular disease, dementia, and early death. Poor metabolic health can quietly cost 10 to 15 years of healthy life, even in people who don't look overweight. This is why longevity experts focus less on diet labels and more on metabolic outcomes. Fundamental 3, muscle mass and body composition. From midlife onward, loss of muscle, called sarcopenia, is one of the strongest predictors of disability and mortality. Severe obesity can shorten life expectancy by up to 10 years. That's a magnitude similar to smoking. Muscle is not cosmetic. Muscle is protective. Fundamental 4, sleep. Large population studies consistently show higher mortality in people sleeping less than 6 hours, or more than 9. But it's not just duration. Sleep regularity, sleep efficiency, and circadian alignment strongly influence insulin resistance, blood pressure, inflammation, and cognitive decline. Sleep isn't passive rest. It's active biological repair. Fundamental 5, chronic stress and psychosocial health. Long-term stress, social isolation, and lack of purpose predict mortality as strongly as obesity or physical inactivity. Chronic stress accelerates biological aging by driving inflammation, hormonal dysregulation, and poor sleep downstream. Stress doesn't just add risk, it multiplies other risks. Fundamental 6, nutrition. The sixth fundamental is nutrition and what we consume regularly over decades. A poor diet high in sugary drinks, ultra-processed foods, excess salt, and trans fats drives obesity, high blood pressure, unhealthy cholesterol, and blood sugar dysregulation. These changes dramatically raise the risk of heart disease, stroke, type 2, diabetes, and several cancers. In fact, a comprehensive global analysis covering 195 countries estimated that poor dietary habits were associated with 11 million deaths in a single year, about 1 in every 5 adult deaths worldwide. And closely tied to nutrition are 2 absolute non-negotiables for longevity: no tobacco and minimal to no alcohol. Smoking shortens life by about 10 years and explains more premature deaths than almost any other single behavior. Alcohol, even at moderate levels, increases cancer risk and undermines metabolic and sleep health over time. Now, you might be thinking about popular longevity tools: intermittent fasting, cold exposure, supplements, sauna. These can be useful tools, but only after the fundamentals are in place. Optimizing stressors before building capacity often backfires, especially in women. On this channel, I won't sell shortcuts. I'll help you understand which levers matter most, who benefits from specific tools, and where popular advice quietly breaks down, especially where advice for men and women diverges. Once the fundamentals are in place, tools like intermittent fasting start to make sense. Longevity isn't about doing more. It's about doing the right things in the right order.